What's up, guys? This video is for my March 2025 SAT students. If you're not my student, you're just a viewer, there still should be some good stuff in here for you. But otherwise, I would encourage you to go check out my other videos, which have a bit more detail and question and answer examples. When you take your final practice test this week, here are things you want to remember. For English, there are 3 question types and a few subtypes. The 3 main question types are grammar, vocab, and logic. For grammar, we know there's 2 types to look out for that point towards what the question is looking for in its answer. They are clauses and agreement. In the clause questions, we look for independent and dependent clauses and the rules we know. And in the agreement, we look for that noun agreement with either modifiers or a verb. For vocab, we mostly just look for synonyms. Now, the big section that we want to be on the lookout for is logic. Within that, there's 3 subcategories, a big one and a couple of secondary ones. The secondary topics are synthesis and transition. The synthesis questions are pretty easy, and remember, for the transition questions, we want to put the actual answer transition choices into our own words. The way we do that is we use the phrase, I was saying this, now I'm saying this. Finally, there are the statement question types. If a question doesn't fall into any of the other question types or topics, it is a statement question, which means there's some sort of sentence conclusion that either the passage or the answer choice or both are pointing you towards. It's going to be very specific, and the answer must have full support throughout the passage. This means when we are answering the question and eliminating choices, we adopt a word cross mindset. A single word that is too extreme, if we can't find support for it, is too much and it eliminates the answer as a possible choice. This also means we need to be actively confirming our answer. The opposite of eliminating answer choices with a word cross method is checking our answer with a confirmation mindset. We must find support for every word in our answer choice within the passage and vice versa. This might seem like you're wasting a bit of time, but as you practice and adopt this mindset, you will streamline the process and not only approach the question the right way, but really maximize your ultimate score. When you answer an English question on the SAT, you're basically asking yourself, okay, I have now committed to a logic. My answer states something logically. Every word of it must match the context that is given. In fact, if you make too many inferences or bring in outside information, it's actively bad for the SAT. So ask yourself, is the logic that I have stated with my answer choice correct within the context? Here's the math tips. I've gone over the concept toolbox in a different video. I've also linked it in the description. If you want a more in-depth understanding of what that means, please check out my other videos on this channel. Otherwise, here are 6 tips to crush the SAT math. 1. Write stuff down. 2. Check your work. 3. Check your work. 4. Use a pen. 5. Check your work with Desmos. 6. Plug stuff in and check your work. Ooh, sorry, lost it for a second there. But you should probably check your work and write stuff down when you take the math portion of the digital SAT. It's also crucial to practice on the digital platform when you take these practice tests, so you have that specific comfort and practice with the digital version of the Desmos on the SAT. So you're comfortable going quickly back and forth from screen to paper. Do not take that skill for granted. If you're one of my students, message me if you need anything. If you're one of my viewers, good luck on your tests. And I encourage you to check out some of the other videos on my channel. The editing's probably not as good as this one, but the information is gold. Otherwise, till next time.